Okay, my last channel, Spiritual Sense. Looks like I had some connection issues. We're back in business. So the paranormal, occult, and supernatural. I'd like to start off by saying that this podcast, Facebook, and YouTube channel is for informational episode or podcast that you may listen to. So I consider myself to be a spiritualist, psychic, mind medium, self-proclaimed parapsychologist. So I'm not going to be on here too long because the weather is not that great. Okay. I do in this podcast what I refer to as spiritual readings, which are essentially tarot card readings. And I'm going to tell you that tarot cards is a spiritual communication tool. By way of God, believe it or not. I do believe right versus wrong, give you a synopsis about life and realism, I feel. So I want to do a 3-card spread deck cards. Now, as you know, for those who are out there, Mrs. Clee, that she passed away. And I didn't find this out until like last year sometime. But she was the one that had the Jamaican act, all this other stuff. And I remember, when she became popular, I would see the commercials and I would laugh and all of that. And then out of curiosity, I didn't call. Basically, I guess she should have referred to herself as an intuitive. Because some people have stigmatized, and you will begin to see how God works and how God convey messages, okay? So don't laugh at something you don't understand because anybody can knows everything. No one knows everything. If that was the situation, what's the point of even being around? There's always living. This life experience is such as that. You will always evolve or should evolve. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pull out 3 cards. So where my focus? I said this one here, number 2, and number 3. Past, present, future. Entertainment purposes, it is. So, with that being said, at the closing of this reading, I'm going to proceed to get off into tarot card. I think in order for to understand the art or the science behind tarot card, you just have to get a couple of work with them, and then you will know. You will know. 2 and 3. Well, so the first one mentions 5 of Swords. Stress, knowledge, power, and change. So, I want to say that this reading had been wondering. So there is it's basically to give you some knowledge about something that you wanted to know. Something lets me know whoever this not sure about, it could very well be not sure about a situation, relationship, career, finding same things that you will hear in life over and over again. So what is this uh clarity? Card 8, Eight of Cups. Well, we have action, success, and recognition, activity, relationships, intention, and compassion. Um, Something lets me know is relationship. They have some struggles or something going on in terms of relationships. What type of relationship are we speaking of? As you can see, this person here kind of looks you have an issue with, could very well be with your mother. Something lets me know I'm speaking to a male in regards to his relationship with his mother. This down some. Okay. You're wanting to know how things are going to pan out in terms of your relationship with your mother, because make sure I got it right. Feminine energy is around this one, masculine energy is around this here. So I do feel as though I'm speaking to a male regarding, um, you know, how you can mend this relationship, or it could be something going on with your mother. I don't know, but we will find out once we get a little bit into. So this right here lets me know this is what's not going on with your mother. How about that? Because when I call, that means that's what not. All right. Because we want to be positive. We want to bring in good energy and flow. Chaos. So I don't feel as though there's any chaos with her. I think things are, um, perhaps she needs to stay in whatever situation. I think somebody's trying to down from something. I don't know if it's perhaps a position or where she's located or whatever the case may be. Also, something lets me know that your mother may be feeling as though she's not like she's stuck or stagnant. Internet service or whatever keeps going in and out. Okay, stagnant in her um abilities right now over there. Did you hear that bump? What was that? Cause ain't nobody in here. What is that bump? That it came from here. That's what it sounded like. Okay, the next thing that I have here, it mentions about revelation secret. This is not a secret. It's not nothing that is not already known. It's basically what the cards are telling me. But we're going to more is wanting your mother to step down. Could it be negative energy, karma? Who knows? Step down from something. I don't know if it's a position. I don't know if it's a employment related or to, in other words, trying to change her. The energies are letting me know, trying to change, if that makes any sense. So let's begin to look a little bit into the love. What's going on in terms of the love department? Department. Something lets me know you don't have much of a loving relationship with your mother. Um, and this is going to be a choppy, bad video. So do bear with me with that. All right, we have one, we have two, and we have. All right, so what does the card says in terms of love, the love department? I do believe that it says needs time, takes time, in time cycles, times to heal, progress. So I believe spirit or source is wanting me to know that it does take time to inspire in your mother's history that she may be secondarily, if that even a word, um, quite some time in order to heal from those scars of some things that may have transpired, maybe physically wise, mentally wise, or not only my son who is grown, but I think I'm speaking to many sons, and not just sons, but men in general in terms of your relationship. Trust and believe it. I mean, the enemy will oftentimes make you feel that it's just you, and this is through your eyes and your perspective. I don't have I haven't, and normal. No, it's not normal, but you will find that it's more common than people will admit to. The next card I have here is love calls, is what it meant. Your mother is calling you. I do believe that your mother is calling you, and this could be to someone who mother is still around, or who that came from this area. I don't know what that's all about. Um, the next card I have is love, self-love. I do believe that your mother loves you dearly, and she wants the best for you. It's what I feel. But at the same time, she does not want you, if you're she does not want you to love as a sign of weakness, to dump and and not be a pay attention to that. They watches that. Oh, okay. Well, she's a softy, or she'll push over. Oh, good. Yeah. No. Okay. So energies, they sit back and find a way to capitalize off of that, I feel. Okay. Now, the next card I feel is the past life. A little bit of past life. I just mentioned that this is not going to be a long podcast because the internet is choppy. The weather is not that great, and we want to get through this within the next 15 that I didn't feel as though it was that great. So let's go. One. So what does the past life card mentions? Get into tarot card. You will be when it's a self revelation. It's almost spooky. Words cannot even explain it. I have the family tree because a lot of people don't like the word curse, but if something lets me know this is a commonality amongst the lineage that needs to be handled. A disrespect me wrong. Um, there is a level of respect in terms of the mother, but I do feel as though level of respect. If somebody start getting angry and mad, hear me out. A child is to stay in a child's place. I do believe that, but I also believe that if a mother is doing her part, fulfill obligations as well. I do feel that way. And as a result, the child needs to have more respect for the mother. No one is perfect. Trust me, I know. Something lets me know that whoever it came back up. Father. Something lets me know that this love comes of someone whose dad not around or who has transitioned over, and that is their urgency for you to have more respect for your mother. It's what I feel. Who perhaps has a father who is not around or who has transitioned over, and this is this urgency. Despite of what it appears to be, you need to listen. The next card I have is trust and faith. So something lets me know there's a little trust and faith. Trust and faith comes with consistency. So it could very well be a case where along the way is what that lack of trust or faith comes from. So I can respect and understand that when you are put in situations to where okay, but ultimately it's your mother. That's what I want this message is to convey. Hear it. Hey. All right, so we're going to proceed. I'm going to help and get through this because the internet again is very choppy. Belief, the thoughts, faith, and belief. I do get that masculine energy, father or father-like figure. Coming in, 1, 3. Okie dokie. What does the cards have? The Celtic cards. Well, we have the Emperor card. In this case, because we are not speaking about employment, I pulled the Emperor card. We're going to read what the God mentioned about Emperor. Emperor has a lot I know with authority. I don't even get. Okay, authority, masculine power, leadership, structure. So something lets me know that you have an issue. That's where that energy is coming from. That lack of respectful authority. That lack of respect for authority. I feel. Make sure I'm still recording on my podcast because this is going out. Okay. All right. Look, do me a favor and go over there and get the unplug the battery. I mean unplug the I'm sorry, on the side note. Yeah, the laptop, because this finna go dead as well. And plug it up right here and then up right here for me. Plug it in right here. Plug it in. And then plug it right here. Thank you. Alrighty, so we're back in ones. Number 2 is unity, balance, and partner. Ones relates to willpower and life, passion, creativity, ego, and personality. So I honestly feel, and I'm not judging you. I'm not, whoever that was a Nat. I'm not judging you. I'm going to tell you that I feel as though when you don't have that, you don't necessarily, if you don't want to have a relationship, but I do believe ultimately disrespect your mother, you yourself, and I think this is what your dad is wanting to be conveyed to you. Now I don't know if your dad is in spirit or he's in physical form, but you curse yourself. That's a given. So, if it entails staying away from them because maybe it's some things that manifested in your past that is not favorable, maybe something shows me inconsistency because I have the trust and faith card here, but then just, but that's what it lets me know. All right, the next card I have here, we have Knight of Pentacles. Knight cards are action-oriented and focus on the voyage. These cards can represent young adults. So, Pentacles relates to material aspects of life, career, finances, business, and possession. I do believe that your focus has been interrupted because of relationship with your mother. That's what I feel. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, it's not a favorable thing, I should say. It's not. Let's see. Now, I understand being a grown person, like 30s and 40s. Yeah. At a certain point in time, yeah. Let's see. When do that curse is uplifted? I'm talking to a person is a male who could very well be in his 20s, but I mean the sensibility has not progressed to 30s or 40s, if that makes any sense. And I'm not saying this to be offensive to anybody because hey, you got some people out here who's way older, but it's just as though there's some type of poltergeist activities, if that makes any sense, or being treated as such because of this instability with the mother. And so you got energies out here. Oh, okay, well this one here wants to talk about some in the past, so let's show this one up. So that's what I mean where I mentioned about don't do so because you got the powers that may be will put things in motion for you. The next card I have is Trust again. So is that not more of your confirmation? I'm reaching, but I'm not. Something lets me know it's some trust factors that you have. based on the cards. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. It mentions career, but to guide you in this life experience. We're going to hurry up and bring this to a close. Let's see what the source of spirit is wanting to be conveyed in terms of family lineage. You begin to see that you are channel or even conjure people. You channel people who are alive, but you can conjure those from distant generations to alert you and give you a message somehow. Okay? Now, let's go ahead. We're going to pull this one. So what does family history or lineage says in terms of what you're dealing with and dealing with your emotions and how to get over your emotions? Well, it's serious. I just pulled this same card the other day. So let's go back down to, maybe I need to check all my cards again. Nobody coming in here to manipulate no cards. Nobody's studying about these cards. But if it's a message that needs to be conveyed over and over again, then hey. Because like I said, I'm not that much of a shuffler them out. You know, I'll pick one or what have you. So these Egyptian tarot, I think is 90-something cards, if I'm not mistaken. So let me go down to the source. This is a minor arcana card. I pulled this card just 2 days ago. Let's see. Just 2 days ago. Let's go down to the swords. All right, so which card is this? Which card is this here? Well, let's see. I want to say swords, but let me go down to see. The Lady of Revenge. A woman brandishes a long dagger threateningly. So I don't know if there was a situation where, with me pulling that card, the reason why there's a lack of trust and faith was because of, you know, some domestic situation or perhaps abuse that occurred in the past with your mother. But show that on the positive, woman alone or widow with a difficult character is what it mentions. Separation, melancholy, and let's look this word up here. And we're going to show you God will present your cards to you. It's just that simple. Melancholy. Feeling of pensive sadness, typically with no obvious cause. So that could be depression. Sterility, feeling of revenge. So, you know, things to me seems as though your mother may have some internal battles that was going on, perhaps psychic attack or battle for the mind, body, and spirit, soul, ultimately. This is the negative. This is what was coming towards your mother, is what it lets me know. Malice, bigotism, falsity, hypocrisy, ill-intentioned woman, tremendous revenge. So could it very well be that your coming into existence was you was like your mother was like the side person, or as they would say, the home wrecker. We don't know. But I'm just reading what is on the cards. So you need help. Spirit sources wanted me to make it be conveyed that there is a healing that needs to transpire with you so you can get on your happy. You don't want to be in this life experience just existing. You want to have purpose and joy. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to pull out wisdom. I think wisdom is going to be to you, to whoever's out there. Wisdom. Wisdom is a soft voice. She's very, it's almost celestial. It's delicate. I've heard wisdom, I think of 3 times. It hadn't been more than 6, but yeah. To bring you some soothness, some comfort, and some trust. Because when a person does not trust, everybody is against them in their eyes. She's a soft, still voice. You'll know it instantly when you hear her. God has a plan for me. I live here now knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn to take a small step in faith, take small steps in faith, and succeed. Thanks to all my efforts. I think you needed to hear that. I think many people needed to hear that. Now let's see what the source or God mentions about angelic presence. Let's go ahead and we're going to proceed with this one. And you know what? I'm not going to do a dark reading. There's no purpose because I just told you, or I just mentioned, I don't want you to feel, some people don't like hearing that word, I told you. All right. I just mentioned that what the issue was. So let's see what Spirit is saying in terms of what's going on. I'm going to pick this one. Healthy lifestyle. I think something transpired with your father that was not, it was medical related. We don't know, could it be diabetes, complications of diabetes, heart disease, what have you. And I think that curse has been put out. So you want to get over that trivial stuff because the curse has already been put out and established. Healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael. Eat a healthy diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimum health. Now let's get your soul truth. I'm going to leave that like that. Let's get your soul truth card. People don't believe how God works. They don't. Trust me. It's mind-boggling. Look, I am the most least biblical or religious person there is. I am. So if I'm telling you this, it is so, because I have no reason to lie. I'm not getting paid, sponsored. I'm not the type of person that looks for attention or validation. No. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to go with this one. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desire in my life, what would I choose? So, we don't have magic wands. Let's go ahead and read what it mentions. Burn with desire. There is a power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desire are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul's action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. I honestly feel as though I started off this reading where I mentioned that somebody may be having a disconnect or something going on in terms of the mother, where there may be a need for the mother to either move out of position or change or whatever the case may be. And I also mentioned that I feel as though that you had a somehow some type of so the father energy, masculine energy comes in as well. You need to stay focused in terms of health because I do believe there is some negative energies around that can perpetuate some things. This is Will speaking to you, by the way, just in case you know it is. All right, so I am going to conclude this episode of Spirit Sense, Spirit Tarot Reading. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, or a topic for a future show, you're more than welcome to comment below. Until then, have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.